Hello, my name is Mufiz Malik, and I am a student in Ravensburg University, and I am pursuing master's in project management. And here, this is my reflection or reflection video on what I have learned uh, while completing the principle of project management module and developing my project portfolio for the charity food festival. This event was designed to raise funds for education resources for underprivileged students. My main objective were to raise around £3,000 and engage 3,000 attendants and promote social awareness using the community-driven event format. Throughout this process, I didn't just learn how to plan an event, I also learned that how to think like a project manager. As I talk about the project, to develop my project, I applied the project management body of knowledge seventh edition framework, and I also use work breakdown structures to break down complex tasks, and a Gantt chart to visualize my timeline, and RSAI metrics to clarify my responsibilities. For documentation and planning, I use Microsoft Excel for budgeting and Google Sheet for collaborative schedulings, and Canva for visuals access like stakeholders grid. And I also applied tools like Summer for digital fundraising and Instagram analytics to track KPIs for social engagement. And each of these tools help me understand how integration, scope, time, cost, and communication need to align. If one of area is neglected, this project will be very difficult for me. So I I keep in mind I keep in mind these things. And as I talk about my structure, my project structure is deliberately structured around smart objectives, and every decision I made, from selecting a venue to assign roles, was aimed at ensuring those objectives were measurable and achievable. I use metrics organization structure because it allows shared responsibilities and multiple functions like logistics and marketing and volunteer coordination. So and for risk management, I created risk severity metrics which highlighted uh, high-risk items like food hygiene and water impact. To address this, I ensure vendor contracts include safety requirements and selected an indoor venue to avoid weather disruption. So I selected the venue like in the Ravensbourne campus in the and I also wanted to tell you that what I have learned from this project. So at the start, I believe project management was mostly about scheduling and checklisting, but now I understand that it's the discipline rooted in strategic thinking, people management, and adaptive problem solving skills. So one of my biggest challenge I faced was scope clarity. I found myself constantly tracking the plan because my objective weren't originally well defined. So that forced me to reframe the project using SMART goals, and it completely changed how I approach the work. Another major challenge I faced was risk management. Initially, I underestimate how many variables could go wrong, from when they drop out to digital payment issues. I learned anticipate issues early and develop strategies. Uh, so the risk matrix become one of my most valuable tools. So by using the risk matrix, uh, I was able to solve the risk management. So uh, and one of the other problem I face is the time management. It is also difficult for me, like for balancing multiple tasks at same time, such as designing the budget, building the WBS, and developing the RSCI metrics. While keeping this thing, I have to manage this also. So I overcome this by uh, I overcome this by doing weekly plannings, like and doing my research. So I also use the Kanban to track my progress report visually. I also struggle with stakeholders analysis. I assume that once a stakeholder was informed, they were engaged. But I learned that true engagement involves listening and feedbacks. So I integrate a Google Form survey for post-event feedbacks as a result. So I think feedback is the most important thing of the for me. So I can learn and changes the thing as per the stakeholders. And so and also most importantly, I gain insight into the importance of communication, whether it was via WhatsApp or email within a with a fictional team or and to sponsor timely and relevant communication help align expectation and sorry and keep everyone moving in the same direction. uh, the development of project portfolio also helped me realize the role of KPIs in real time decision making. uh, and I also learned that it is not about just getting things done. It is about leading with vision and managing uncertainty and aligning people and process to common goal. I now understand that good project management is proactive, not reactive. It requires planning for both success and failure and having system in place to adapt. Like and as a go forward and tell you about I'm gonna tell you about more what I've learned that I feel also equipped to lead real world projects, not only in events but also in tech and operations or social impacts in activities initiate I think social impact like the people are doing social works. I can also uh, I also uh, be a team, be a part of the team. So whether it's using whether using a tool like a Gantt chart to visualization, workloads, KPIs to measure outcomes, or risk metrics to prevent failure. I think this tool will stay. This tool stay with me, and I can use in this futures as I work with uh, other real world projects. And this module has not only changed the way I approach tasks, and it's also changed the way I think. Like at first, I think project management project by to managing a project, you do not need a knowledge uh, sci-fi knowledge. I think I was thinking like it is uh, as I told you like uh, it's a very like scheduling and just checklisting. So mm, I the way of thinking of my point of view for the project management is totally changed now. And I now view every initiative has a mini project like with stakeholders, deadlines, and constraints, and also risk management. uh, Thank you for listening to my this reflection video. I am proud of what I have done and what I've learned from this module, and I will thank you, my professor Sergi. I've learned a lot of things from his lectures and his PPTs. Thank you for watching my reflection video, and I look forward to applying these skills in my future also. Thank you.